into my life and I wrote them for this day. And I forgot him at home. So I guess we'll just keep it how it always is, and I'm just going to shoot from the hip and from the heart. But I really want to say thank you so much if you are giving to Albuquerque Christian Children's Home or the Albuquerque Rescue Mission. It is dear to my heart, and the Albuquerque Christian Children's Home is ran by it's an organization ran by the Church of Christ, which is I was born and raised in the Church of Christ. I was a preacher's daughter in the Church of Christ. Okay, so speaking of the Albuquerque Christian Children's Home, we have some pictures from the fight, and we're going to auction them off. And my dad is actually a licensed auctioneer.
$2,000, $2,000, now $500, $2,500, $2,500, $2,500, now $3,000, sold for $7,000.
You guys have no idea how much I appreciate that for you guys showing all your care for just a great cause for the kids of our community. So thank you so much. My mom, my dad, always telling me, you just believe in it and you go for it. You're always capable and you belong there. You work hard, you belong there. Do not feel like you don't belong there. You can accomplish anything you really put your heart into. And I'm very thankful for my parents for that. I'll start back. I found myself walking into Mike Winklejohn's gym. I was 16 years old, and from there I had a little amateur career kickboxing and couldn't really find any fights. Turned into, hey, well, I guess we got you a fight, it'll be boxing, but it'll be pro. And I'm like, you can't go back to amateurs if you turn pro, right? It's like, okay, well, if you think I can do it, let's do it. And that's the faith that my team has had in me, starting from the very beginning with Mr. Winklejohn. And who would have thought that first pro fight would have been on Lenny Fresca's card? And who would have known that that was going to be a very long and successful, loyal relationship between, just promoter and coach. And along that way, Mr. Winklejohn and Craig Jackson created this team that would soon be known around the world and is considered the best place to train in the world. So I'm very, very blessed.
But for me, it's much more about Holly herself. What I talk about Holly is mental strength. She's an athlete. There's a lot of athletes. She's a sweetheart of a person. There's a lot of nice people. What sets apart Holly from me, almost above anybody else, is just this incredible mental strength.
She doesn't want to hear this stuff, but it's become a superhero status that young girls can look up to somebody with good qualities and want to be like that, and they can accomplish anything they want to do. I think that's just huge. That's much bigger than the sport itself, and Holly can be that person that can lead those girls in that direction. So that inspires me. Our whole gym's inspired in so many ways.
As I've always told Mike and Holly, just think big, always think as big as you can, and we're being able to do that, and it's just great.
My whole focus has always been, you know what, let's just focus on the fight and let's just win, because you're never promised another fight, you're never promised another day. I really like to, I try my best to live in the moment and live in the day. And who would have thought I'd still be here? I mean, when I first started fighting, I had my pro debut at 20. I thought, well, maybe 27, my late 20s, I'll retire. And then I was at 25, I was like, ooh, I don't think I'll be ready by then. So maybe no later than 30. I'm 34. And I still feel like I'm in my prime. I feel like I still have more to learn. I feel like I have a lot of things to do. But I think that's just always a result of just taking one day at a time. And here we are, I look back at everything that's happened. But I didn't want any fight to pass me by without making the most of it. So I feel like that has been a big thing that's helped me to get here, and I wouldn't have been able to do that without the right guidance of my coaches helping me to do that. And whatever comes with victory, I'll take it. I'll take it all in. That's what I'm here for. It's my passion. I'm going for the win. Why else put all the time into the gym? So I didn't walk into that fight thinking, I know that she had a lot of things to say before, and I'm just thinking, whatever she says, it doesn't matter. I'm here because I just want to win. I want to make all this hard work worth something, all the time and effort that my whole team put into it, all the patience that my family and my husband had with me leading along the way. I want to make it worth it, and the only way it's worth it is with victory.
And that brings me to you, Albuquerque. I can have have all this support in the world, and if nobody's in the stands watching the fight, I don't even have a job. I can't tell you enough. I'm going through this parade and I'm crying. I love you guys. I see all the signs and I see the happy faces, and you here, Albuquerque, made this possible. My career started here. My fans started here. My whole career started right here, and it wasn't just my team that helped me believe in myself, but it was the support of Albuquerque, and I just thank you so much.